This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Today's video is brought to you by the merch that you so ardently requested, the second run of Donald Trump mugshot merch, which actually is what this video is about today. You can go to dollemore.info, get yourself a fourth time's a charm mug. You can get the sticker, a t-shirt. There's a bunch of stuff there. I would appreciate your support very much. After all, so many of you did want to know if we were going to update it with the actual mugshot. The question I want to start with today is one I've asked before. It's about the level of mental acuity, how stupid MAGA world is, and MAGA world commentators. So let's think about how to phrase the question. Is MAGA world and their commentators so stupid that they just fundamentally don't understand basic facts, basic realities on the ground? Or is it MAGA world that is stupid, but commentators who know they're stupid and want to continue to inflame their passions through nonsense? That is what's taking place right now with the Donald Trump mugshot. The right is all over the place, acting as though this was a big mistake on the part of Fani Willis and the Georgia officials to take a mugshot to treat Donald Trump like any other criminal defendant. They're going to be really sorry that they didn't give him special treatment. Jesse Watters last night. Jesse Watters. A racist, if there ever was. I mean, if racism exists in any modicum whatsoever, Jesse Watters is a racist. He asserts that because Donald Trump had his mugshot taken, black people in America feel some kinship with him. The assertion that black people connect to Donald Trump because of criminality and a mugshot is wildly racist. It's gross. I mean, we shouldn't expect anything different from a man who built his name with Bill O'Reilly being his little racist correspondent, going to Chinatown and doing racist Chinese accents and just a horrible, wretched semblance of a human being. So he goes on this diatribe. And first of all, you know that you don't have to listen to someone with the information they're giving you when they start off just with a lie, just with a misrepresentation of what the reality and the facts on the ground are. I'm going to play this clip where he talks about it. Brace yourself. It is gross. And then we're going to talk about Charlie Kirk, who has a similar take. I mean, the overall take is the same, but it doesn't have to deal specifically with racism against black people. Watch Jesse Watters on Fox News.
This isn't a battle of ideas. There's no effort at persuasion. This is the removal of a political opponent through brute force, through handcuffs, and ballot gimmickry. But the Democrats' Soviet-style tactics have alienated their most loyal voting bloc. The mugshot has breathed new life into the Trump campaign and broadened his appeal to black Americans. Over the weekend, with the help of mugshot merchandise, the Trump campaign raked in over $7 million. Today, my garbage man told me he's buying mugshot t-shirts for everyone he knows this Christmas. The mugshot's up on the side of buildings in the inner city. The 2016 phenomenon's happening all over again. Trump won that election because of a laser-like focus on the forgotten man. A bond was formed back then that can never be broken. And there's a new forgotten man, the black man. Democrats have forgotten about him. The media and the professional class are so fixated with smearing and disqualifying one man that they've forgotten that the Democratic Party should be fixated on fixing problems. Better wages, better jobs, better schools, better health care. Democrats have overpromised and underdelivered for black Americans for decades. And as this election rolls around, Democrats once again are obsessed with Trump instead of their most dependable voter. The mugshot crystallized that.
Where to begin? First of all, let's start with the lie, the mugshots up on murals in the inner city, all this coded language about where black people live. Secondly, that mugshot mural was made by a guy named Chris Veal. I'll show his Instagram here. In Atlanta, an artist, not a conservative, not doing this to champion Trump and his criminality, his serial felonious behavior. Chris Veal has done all kinds of murals. Raphael Warnock, senator, Greta Thunberg. That's not a mural, that's art, but he absolutely, it said, my ass got arrested again. They only show him first painting the mural. They don't show the end result, but they want to convince America through their propaganda, through their lies, that there's some groundswell of support from black people who are so daft in their eyes that they're going to just be swept away by Donald Trump being a true thug gangster. I've seen all kinds of photoshopped images of Donald Trump's head on the body of Tupac Shakur. It's gross and racist and disgusting. Along with this couple of minutes of a video that he talked about on his show, he also included like 2 or 3 TikTok videos of idiots who are supporting Donald Trump, as though that's a cross section of black voters in America. Look, this doesn't even need to be said. Black Americans are no different than white Americans. There's no proclivity to crime. There's no badge of honor with a mugshot. A mugshot's a mugshot. It's not counterculture. It's just gross. And the fact that the one black guy that Jesse Waters claims to have interaction with and talked to was his garbage man. What are we laying odds here on what the chances are that he actually spoke to his garbage man about the Trump mugshot? Just lies. The new forgotten man. The new forgotten man is the black man in America. The new. Apparently, Jesse Waters is unaware of the history of the systemic violence and brutality visited upon black men in America for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. They're the new forgotten man. Democrats, they just don't know. People want better wages and better jobs and better schools and better health care. You know out there, all of those things that Republicans are so passionate about making better for Americans. Wages, jobs, schools, and health care. The things that they've dedicated their energies toward making better for Americans. Oh, wait, nope, that's not true. They got James Comer over there investigating the fake Biden scandal that is producing zero evidence of any crimes whatsoever. If Republicans wanted to make lives materially better for Americans, they could. They could partner with Democrats to get some of these agenda items that Jesse Waters is so worked up about. Wages, jobs, schools, and health care. But instead, he's burning time on a show talking about how the criminally inclined black people in America love the mugshot. They're going to vote for Donald Trump because he's one of them now, I guess. Not to be outdone with dumb fuckery, Charlie Kirk, the twitchy, Zeppelin-headed goon, was on his show talking about this. And again, he went through this whole diatribe. He had 2 different segments on. He went through this whole diatribe about symbolism and how people just don't understand that we're visual creature. We're literally visual. None of this is in the clip I'm going to play. He's so stupid. He is colossally stupid. Stupid. And not because he's not educated. It's because he has no intellectual curiosity. Here's Charlie Kirk. Get a load of this line of talking.
Think of all the protest imagery historically. That Buddhist monk who burned himself to the death in the streets of Vietnam to protest the US-backed government. 30 years later, he was on the cover of a Rage Against the Machine album. Today, Donald Trump's mugshot is the Rage Against the Machine cover shot. And it's not Rage Against the Machine, it's Rage Against the regime. And they are so stupid for doing this. Joy Reid thinks it's wonderful. And I'll play that clip. It's laughable. But they are so dumb to give us the symbol. That right there will now be the bat symbol of the resistance, the actual resistance, of the dissidents. I have said for a while, you have to think like a dissident in your own country. We are under enemy occupation, occupation of the pride flag, occupation of out-of-control DAs. And they fell for it, and they're going to keep falling for it. These are sloppy people. They are imprecise because they're driven by the worst, the lower impulses, the lower nature of society. Much more to cover here as we rage against the regime.
Ugh. He's so proud of himself with that line. Rage against the regime.
And it's not rage against the machine. It's rage against the regime. And they are so stupid for doing this.
The bat symbol of resistance. Oh, come on, Chuck. Little Chucky. You're trying too hard, my friend. You're trying way too hard. No one is convinced. I mean, maybe there are some faction of moron out there that is convinced by your nonsense that this is going to turn. They gave us a flag to wave. No, they gave you a reminder of Donald Trump's serial criminality. We all witnessed the insurrection. We witnessed the back and forth. We've learned about the documents case and the obstruction and the refusal to turn over that which was not his. We know what Donald Trump's about. America knows. Even MAGA world knows. They just love him for it. Anyway. I don't know. I would invite your input. You can call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to help support the show, I would encourage you to do so. We're selling that merch, the fourth time's a charm. Not the charm, a charm, because there's going to be more. We'll have to come up with another design. It's all commemorative merch. Anyway, I would appreciate it. You can pick up a sticker, a mug, whatever. Go to dollemore.info. That would be fantastic. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore, just about everywhere. And I will see you next time. Even you, Charlie Kirk, Jesse Waters. Be genuine. Take care of one another.